following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
I guess that's on your side of the screen, folks.
Out! Out, damn spot!
I think I got it.
The preceding was a spot announcement.
Look at, see, no, look so they can see. That's him, and look at the Melisandre right there. My mother will be so happy. You know,
Blow in his ear, he'll follow you anywhere.
How's that grab you, dimple lovers?
Blow in his ear and I'll follow you anywhere.
I didn't want my husband to know I was going on the show tonight. So I told him I was going to an orgy.
Hey, chick, 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 hey, chicky, chick, chick, chick.
And now, from beautiful downtown Burbank, in accordance with U.S. postal regulations, NBC brings you Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In in a plain brown wrapper. Starring Dan Rowan and Dick Martin, with guest star Bobby Darin and Judy Carn, Artie Johnson, Ruth Buzzy, Henry Gibson, Goldie Hawn, Dave Madden, Alan Suze, sweet brother Dick Whittington, and Joanne Worley, and the fun couple, Mitzi McCall and Charlie Brill, the Holy Modal Rounder, yours truly, Gary Owens, and Morgul as the Friendly Drell.
How about a drink? How about a smoke? How about a commercial?
Oh, now you're talking.
Portions of tonight's Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In are brought to you by...
beautiful hair, Breck. Fine products to keep your hair looking its very best.
I use them every night before I go to the club.
That's funny!
Ask the prima ballerina how gentle Breck shampoo leaves hair more beautifully clean.
When I want soft, shiny, manageable hair, I suck it to my head with... Not water, you fools! Breck! The shampoo that helps leave in the natural oils.
And just listen to this unsolicited testimonial.
Well, Breck makes my hair so beautiful, it just sweeps my head off its feet.
I wish they'd let me buy some.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bobby Darin. That Wingy Manoon's got a great sense of humor, hasn't he? Anyhow, right now it's my pleasure to introduce the stars of Laugh-In, the big kids themselves, Dan Rowan and the adorable Dick Martin. Well, the new season is well underway. How does it feel to have a few under your belt?
I'll drink to that.
Shows. How does it feel having a few shows under your belt?
What show's under my belt?
I'll try a new tack.
There's a tack under my belt? It may be sharp.
Listen, don't you think it's about time for an attitude check? Don't you think so? Would you say so? I mean, is that asking too much?
Right,
just
go
get an
ahead.
attitude check,
Go.
okay?
Check,
don't you
check,
think
check,
it's
check,
about
check.
time you started acting like a grown man?
You should have seen me last night.
You acted like a grown man last night?
With a grown woman. Came up to here on me. Twice.
I don't want to...
Hello, hello, hello. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks.
I don't want to hear about it.
She's a skydiver, you know.
Skydiver.
Yeah, jumps out at 10,000 feet.
It's been done before.
Without a parachute?
It's physically impossible for anyone to fall 10,000 feet and not be seriously injured. Kidding?
Dislocated her ankle.
Is that all?
Yeah, now it's in her neck, about right here.
Ankles in her neck.
You ought to see her try to put her shoe on.
That's another no-no.
You know what I'd rather do?
I know what I'd rather do.
I know what you'd rather do. Well, let's go to the party instead.
Whatever turns you on.
You're all invited.
England, the mother country, whether the Queen takes the pill or not.
You know, music isn't just to be heard anymore. I mean, it's got to be touched and felt and grabbed.
Oh, sing to me, Bobby, baby.
Feel that.
When the scriptures say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, it is not meant to offend optometrists and dentists.
Dick, how about a little nibble after the show?
Just blow in my ear. I'll follow you anywhere.
Back home on the plantation, I have taught my family to pick our friends the same as we pick our cotton. White.
I love Henny Youngman. I don't see why everybody laughs at him.
The biggest problem is for communications. What Russia calls bots, you call things.
I'm the only one around here I know who doesn't need a psychiatrist. At least that's what my analyst tells me.
You know, Parson, I understand that Detroit's thinking of a new safety device for teenagers. No back seats.
I know Mom loves me, but I have a feeling Dad keeps her around just for tax purposes.
I have no plans to get into politics myself. I figure I'll just settle for governor of California.
Politics doesn't bother me. On every proposition, I just vote yes!
I told Putty Cat.
Marshall McLuhan, what are you doing?
Lately, I've been worrying about Phyllis Diller. I think she's losing her looks.
It's time now for our Discovery of the Week.
Oh. I got one for you, fellas.
One what?
A sextet.
Oh, a group.
You mean a group?
Oh, leave them alone, spoil sport.
Well, what do they do, Gladys?
Oh, never mind. Tonight they're gonna play.
Oh.
Good. Well, bring the 6 of them out here.
Oh, no, there's only 5.
You said it was a sextet.
Just to open.
I can hardly wait. What's their name?
The Holy Modal Rounders. Ready, fellas? A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
Everybody knows, was the lovely and talented Holy Modal Sextet.
Well, that's the way the sextets.
Today, the Holy Modal Sextet. Tomorrow, the Tijuana Brass. Pucker up, Herbie, baby.
You know, Judy, the metal ball of this pen is made of the same super hard substance that's used in the nose cone of the United States moon rockets.
Does that help the pen?
No, but if the moon was made of butter, the rocket could write on it.
There's another moon rocket butter joke!
If the lilies openeth at dawn, and the jasmine openeth at dusk, What can we expect from the poor bachelor button?
Well, I don't know. I've never been out with one.
And you ask, sweet brothers and sisters, if I support Tiny Tim, what does he stand for? And I say to you, sweet brothers and sisters, Tiny Tim stands for everything.
Time now for the question of the week. The question most asked this week is, who found the world's largest ostrich egg? Well, the answer is Mrs. Jerry Vavra, whose egg was 6 feet 7 inches in length.
And the second most asked question this particular week was, what was the most curious death on file? Well, the answer to that is Mr. Jerry Vavra, who died of acute omelet.
Hey, Charlie. What's an acute omelet?
I don't know, but there's an adorable tomato in the next apartment.
There's an and there's an open-faced sandwich living in this apartment.
I gotta get out of this foxhole. I can't stand being in this foxhole any longer.
Why not?
This fox keeps biting my leg. Get out! Down! Something to me,
My place or yours, Bobby, baby.
Hello, NBC, beautiful downtown Burbank. You want to know why we have a nice guy like Bobby Darin on the same show with a bunch of cuckoos? Because we're an equal opportunity employer, sir.
Castigate.
Hey, Herman.
Sam?
Weren't you supposed to go home last week?
Yeah, but I just couldn't bear to leave Martha Ray.
I'm sharing a dressing room with one of the stars. Have you ever showered with a drelb?
I love the looks of you. I love the lure of you. How I'd love to make a tour of you.
I'll steer, Robbo.
Hey, how about stopping by the house Saturday? We're gonna have a barbecue.
I gotta get one myself. You know, it's getting a little long in the back.
Dick, we're cooking a duck.
How did you know I was doing that?
You're cooking a duck Saturday?
No, I'm ducking a cook Friday.
I think feels good. Do it.
Well, she said if I didn't show up, she'd cook my goose.
You like cooked goose?
It certainly is. My mother always cooked it.
Am I hearing right, or was that another Mother Goose joke?
Don't be bashful, Joanne. Speak right up.
I say, am I hearing right, or is that another Mother Goose joke? Huh?
Yeah, hey, we'll be home in case you decide to come over for a goose or a squab or whatever turns you on.
I don't have to dress, do I?
Well, it might help me out with the neighbors, but it's informal. Slack sweater, no necktie.
Oh.
Good morning, darling, and happy anniversary.
Shot. 4 years of my life shot. Right down the tube. Shot.
No, don't make jokes,
Jokes?
Charlie.
I'm telling you, shot. The best years of my life. Shot.
Don't
right down the
say
tube.
that, honey. I love you.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Because you're going to get out of this bed and make my breakfast.
You know, if the Acme Cigarette Company merged with the Gay Fish Packers Company, the new firm would be called the Gay Filtered Fish Company.
Fat.
Hello, NBC, beautiful downtown Burbank. Oh, that's the kindest thing we heard about the show this season. Well, you certainly do have a way with words, Mr. Rickles.
See it at your local drive-in, folks. See as it really happened. In magnificent color, thrills, excitement, and a great deal of pain. Victor Buono stars as Rosemary's Baby.
Movies are better than ever, Bobo.
Okay, Dave, just read what's on the cards. It's real easy.
Okay. And now the Life in News presents the Life in News. So here's Dan and Dick with the Life in News.
Hey! Hey, that's pretty good. 2 for Blinchen.
And now, with the news of the present, here's the man to whom the news wouldn't be the news without the news. Here's Dickie.
In the international news, hopes for an early settlement of the Paris peace talks dimmed today when it was learned that the Hanoi delegation had taken a 5-year lease on a Paris townhouse. In retaliation for recent hijacking of their airplanes, the Israeli army today stole 2 Algerian camels, thus bringing the Algerian transit system to a complete halt. San Francisco, the hate-Ashbury hippie movement has recently become more militant. They're still throwing flowers, but now they're leaving them in the pots.
Who ever heard of a hippie throwing away a good pot?
All right, take it away, Goldie.
Peekaboo. And now a sneak preview of the news 20 years from now. And here to preview it is our head sneak, Dan Rowan.
Oh, that was just perfect, Goldie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In 1988, 20 years from now, Washington, D.C. Parking meter rates went up to $100 an hour today. Outraged citizens complained, stating that they refuse to pay as much to park as they pay for a pack of cigarettes. 1988, 20 years from now, the presidential candidates for both the Liberal and the Conservative parties were chosen today by the IBM computer selector. Contacted at his vacation hideout in Selma, Alabama, ex-mayor Richard Daley said, "They're both good men, but these machines have taken all the fun out of political conventions." 1988, 20 years from now, continuing their policy of compliance with the Anti-Violence Code on television, the Television Academy of Arts and Sciences today announced their 1988 awards. The Emmy for the Best Special of the Year went to Flower Arranging and Floral Design. The Best Series was judged to be the wonderfully amusing and informative Finger Painting and How I Licked It. Meanwhile, the Andy Warhol Underground TV network was rated again last night for sneaking reruns of the more violent segments of Gentle Ben and Lassie.
And now, a word from our weather girl.
Hot. And wet.
And now for our Big Laugh in Sports report. Here's our Big Laugh in Sport.
Hi, Big Al here in the old hockey diamond. Hi to all you little leaguers. Time to call them as we see them. A featurette. I have several irate letters and telegrams from a number of you out there, and you know who you are. Carving because I didn't cover your big football game yesterday. Well, I can't be everywhere, you big ninnies. If I go chasing off pell-mell to every silly football game, who, may I ask, is going to cover the big polo match at Cornell Wild's place?
Cornell Wild?
Yes, Cornell Wild.
And now a Laugh in Extra. Since the public opinion pollsters tell us how we think, let's have a look at them.
Johnson, Jones, Wacker, as you well know, there are 7,000.6 poll takers in that convention hall, and they're all anxiously awaiting the results of this particular voting procedure meeting.
100% correct, sir.
Yes. Check.
All right.
Very well, gentlemen. Shall we sit down?
Don't you think we ought to take a cross-section poll on that, sir?
Voice vote?
Are raising hands?
Very well. We'll do it this way. How many would like to sit down? Wacker, I take it you're not in favor of sitting?
Well, it's not that, sir. I thought we were going to vote by standing up.
Whacker, we're still voting on sitting down and voting by raising hands, or voting by sitting down and by not raising hands. No one has gotten to standing yet. Sit down, Whacker. And stand up when you speak to me. Sit down, you ding-a-ling. Very well. I would like now to get a clean-cut cross-section of this particular voting team. All those who prefer to vote on standing by sitting down, why, indicate, please, by sitting, but not raising your hands. Those who would prefer to vote and or sit and stand, please stand and raise your hands. Undecided may slightly or partially stand and elevate one hand. Those who have no opinion whatsoever, elevate the other hand. Have you got it? Have you got it? Have you got it? You... Whacker, you can't remain seated while standing. What is that?
It's bursitis.
I think I've got it myself.
See there, Whacker, your frivolous attitude is even creeping into the news report.
Well, I think you ought to wait until we do our news report before you say that, Dan.
We just did the news report, Goldie.
Oh.
I used to know all that stuff.
Whacker, sit down, you ding-a-ling.
In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue, with someone sharing a delightful chat of this and that, and cocktails for two.
How many does it usually take, Robbo? Here, start right now.
For you?
Yes. Drink up.
You ain't got enough.
Ready? You go like this, and you say wrong.
Colonel warned us about getting trapped in this foxhole, but you know, you don't want to follow his orders. Another fine mess you've gotten us into.
Well, let's try to get back to the Colonel.
We can't, you dumb. That's the Colonel shooting at us.
Oh, well, let's get him.
I buy only the best chickens. I steal the rest of them.
And now, the lovely Miss Joanne Worley singing, I've Got You Under My Skin.
I've got you under my skin. I guess so, Bill. Right there on the chest.
I think I've got it, too. Must have caught it from Whacker.
NBC realizes that man does not live by bread alone. Nevertheless, here's another loaf of commercials.
Folk, y'all have just missed Gunsmoke.
And now back to the big kids. Ta-da! Lovely, Gladys.
Yeah, you know, I understand the heavyweight title fight in Saigon has been canceled. Yeah, it seems Muhammad Ali still refuses to fight in Vietnam.
Bobby, why are jockeys so short?
I don't know. I guess when you wear them, it's just hard to stand straight.
You know what puzzles me? If horse racing is the sport of kings, what's the sport of queens?
Having the Olympics in Mexico City should be fun. I understand the whole town's been high for years.
I guess those silly games are all right, but for good, clean fun, you can't beat camping.
If you want to watch a guy who really blows his mind, look at for loser in game of Russian roulette.
Oh, I tried a new sport last week. I wish I could remember his name.
I encourage all of my flock to participate in sports, particularly bingo at the church of their choice.
Daddy, the colonel stopped planting cotton. This spring, he put in yeast. And come harvest time, the South will rise again.
I never go out with soccer players. I hear they're not allowed to use their hands.
You know, very recently I went big game hunting in Africa.
Oh, really? Zambezi?
On the contrary, quite difficult.
You know, I took this gorgeous redhead to play golf, and she has a very good game. In fact, I think it's better than golf.
If I were shorter and fancier, I'd be an itsy-bitsy, ritzy-mitzy.
You know, if Kirk Douglas married Phyllis Kirk, and she divorced him and married Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and married Justice William O. Douglas, she'd be Phyllis Kirk Douglas. Hey, guys, save that for Gorshin.
If a French dog in America ate a German pastry, it would be a Yankee Doodle Poodle Strudel.
Now, friends, let me tell you an amusing... We're on, Dick.
Wake up, whacker!
Dick, hup, hup.
Ha! Yes, hi, attention. Oh, you woke me up in the middle of a triple play.
Oh, really? The old tinkers to evers to chance bit, eh?
No, the old blonde to redhead to brunette bit.
You don't play ball with girls.
I play ball with them if they'll play ball with me.
Do you realize there are 50 million odd viewers who have no idea what you're talking about?
Well, if they're odd, that's their problem.
Good for Dan. At least he managed to change the subject.
We had a game last night you wouldn't believe.
That was a good try, Judy, but it didn't work.
The blonde was on first, the redhead on second, the brunette on third.
Bases were loaded.
No, the girls were.
I knew I don't want to hear about this.
Now, I'm at bat, see, with a count of 3 and 2, and I hit a long fly.
Anybody score?
How do I know? All the girls were home safe with me.
There is not a girl in the world who is home safe with you.
Dick can warm up in my bullpen any old time he wants to.
Was that Casey Stengel?
Listen, though, Mr. Stengel's a much younger man.
If the cobra drinketh of the grape and is transported to the great heights, what then of the common viper?
You know who's at Gluck's Hillside this week?
Who moved in?
Kenny Sherburne.
He moved into Gluck's Hillside?
No, he's doing
Dick,
the...
hi.
Goldie.
Oh, boy, I'm having so much trouble with this step. Let's see. Do 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 dum bum ba do 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 boop boop.
Hey, that's perfect, Goldie. Now do it with your feet.
That's the part I can't get.
There goes a great little troop.
All right.
It's troopers like that that cost us the war.
See him. I got a beat on him now.
Yeah. I see him, too. Now I got a beat on him.
You know, it's kind of hard to shoot a guy with beads on.
You don't have to shoot him. Just blow in his ear. He'll follow you anywhere.
Cheers.
I hope you'll all stay tuned for Bob Hope's special, because mine is on right after his. Matter of fact, you can miss his, but stay up for mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us tonight Sir Geoffrey Collingsworth, the world-famous chili taster.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now test for you these 3 bowls of highly spiced vintage chili. Firstly. Oh. Just a bit too much body. Secondly. My word, just a pinch too dry, don't you think? Yeah. Marvelous.
Now! I chihuahua, that's chili. I like that some more.
And now, boys and girls of our radio audience, if you all close your eyes, I'll turn you into fairies, too.
Well, Mr. Rosemenko, you look great tonight. Why don't you dress like that? Mr. Rosemenko, we have a big surprise for you tonight. I want you to listen very carefully and tell me if you think this voice sounds familiar to you.
Mamushka!
No, that's not your mama. That is your ex-dancing partner who has just managed to escape from behind the Iron Curtain. He's here tonight, Boris Moldovich.
It's Boris! Boriski! Borushki! Hello!
Just like in old days. One more time at conducer.
Blauner, голубятці, де блауner.
Karuwaj, saj, mestu postnik, Mack the Knife. Na Joszna. Ay, boşuna.
Grass.
Hi, Judy.
Hello.
Hi, Jude. Hello.
Hello.
What are you reading, Judy?
One of them racy novels?
Well, if you must know, it's Ulysses, the Greek saga.
No, Ulysses, the epic poem.
It may be an epic poem to you, but it's saga to me. Oh, no, what did I say?
Well, just offhand, folks, I'd say it's sock it to me time.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
I'm just waiting for someone to try to sock it to me.
There she blows!
Have they sounded the all clear?
Yep, and that's sock it to me for this week.
Hey,
What did you think, Joanne?
About the soccer to me this week?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? At least there weren't any chicken jokes.
Aha, they sucked it to you, Joanne.
together stays together.
What they're doing to the rivers and the streams. Dick, wake up for crying out loud.
A little crisp bacon and coffee is all.
Listen, you ought to get more sack time.
Whatever turns you on, baby.
I mean, if you'd get some sleep at night, maybe you'd be able to cope with your day-to-day affairs.
Dick never had a day-to-day affair in his life.
Poor baby.
What was that? We just cut away to Judy and Ruth. You don't even know how the show works.
No, but I know how that joke worked, and I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot you-know-what.
Just go ahead and say it, a 10-foot pole.
Boy, they grow up tall in Warsaw.
In my country, they had it basketball center, 10'2". Government wires him for electricity. Call him first utility pole.
There's another 10-foot utility pole joke.
I wish the cast wouldn't talk so much while we're on.
You don't have the vaguest idea of what's going on. I'll bet you don't even know what's going to happen next.
Tell another Polish joke?
No, we're not going to tell another Polish joke. We're going to go to the mod world and take a look at pollution.
Gotta be some solution to pollution. Gotta be something brilliant we can do. The rivers are getting muddy and the air's becoming cruddy. It's no wonder that everybody's turning blue.
Yahoo!
There must be a way to freshen up the sewers.
Let's hurry and deodorize the fog.
The roads will begin to glitter
when we burn up a load of litter.
Now let's pucker and blow away a bit of smog.
Polluted water can really hurt you if you don't drink or swim or sail. That dirty ozone will never kill you. Breathe out, but don't inhale.
Sure to ride us from the house of hepatitis.
We better begin by blowing up the factories.
We'll hit every stupid smoker in the head. There's got to be some solution to the problem of pollution, or we might as well be dead.
The land is a mess, the lakes are a sump. No wonder we're hollering, what a dump!
Industrial waste is turning us off. Why, even my pip here is starting to cough.
Burbank police are looking around before they stop throwing their lunch on the ground.
The dirt and the trash are really obscene. Who's keeping America clean?
Polluted parkways, the rancid rivers, the really filthy sweet and snow. What of the fishes? What of the birdies?
What of the Walter Buffalo?
A dozen roses for your mononucleosis.
Let's hit it, America!
Let's take all the cars and push them off the highways. The litter bug gets a spider in his bed. There's gotta be some solution to the problem of pollution, or we might as well be dead.
Wrap up your refuse.
We might as well be dead.
Put out your garbage.
Keep it clean!
That's not funny.
Smog is good for you. On a cold day, you can't see your breath.
Smog is impartial. It never discriminates, regardless of race, creed, or color.
Mayor Yorty of Los Angeles announced today that he and the city council plan an extensive investigation into the smog problem here. They're going to do that, of course, the moment they can locate City Hall.
Quoting from the future, 20 years from now, 1988. The Mississippi River today clogged with industrial waste and came to a complete stop. Informed of this, the president of the National Association of Manufacturers offered a suggestion, which was dear of him. He says, don't think of it as losing a river. Think of it as gaining a highway.
All day I searched the barren wastes in hope of finding Pittsburgh.
We're here in Cleveland, Ohio, in our continuing search for people with interesting occupations. Just how long have you been with the Department of Sanitation, sir?
Oh, I ain't with the Department of Sanitation, lady. I'm a lifeguard at Lake Erie. Up south.
Queen Isabella, I go now and find a new way to the Indies.
Okay, Columbus. But when you get to the edge, throw this garbage over, will you?
Dan Rowan here in Newark Airport in Newark, New Jersey, talking to Major Sonny Golden, who has just returned from a successful moonshot. Major, what stands out most in your memory about your trip?
Well, one thing I'll never forget is far as the eye can see.
Yeah?
An enormous wasteland, unfit for any kind of life.
And that's the first thing you saw when you landed on the moon?
No. That's when I landed in New Jersey.
Any luck today?
Yep.
I caught my limit.
Hello, Judy Carnell, girl on the go, here in Center Bluff, Ohio, a town facing a grim future. Total extinction from industrial waste and noxious gases emanating from the factory on the north edge of town. Here with me is Mr. Keith Preselli, a worker at the factory. Tell me, Keith.
Yeah, lady.
Suppose you tell our viewers exactly what's happening here.
Well, you see, lady, it's like this. The factory is belching poison, you know what I mean? Into the air. Every day, every night, all day, 7 days a week. You see all that smoke over here? They got us a 94.8 on the air pollution scale.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
I imagine Cinder Bluff must be up in arms against the factory workers.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? The entire town is dependent on the factory, and everybody works here.
Well, what do you do here, anyway?
Well, we make smart control devices.
Okay, everybody, let's start our morning exercises. First, let's take a deep breath of air.
I'm simply fed up with all this talk about water pollution.
Well, it is a problem, dear. In fact, I just came across an article that proves it.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Right here in my suit.
Yes?
Oh, hello. I'm here to ask you a few questions on the pollution problem.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I take the pill.
Let's soccer to America, guys!
Let's take all the cars and push them off the highways. The liver gets a spider in his bed. There's gotta be some solution to the problem of pollution, or we might as well be dead.
Wrap up your refuse.
We might as well be dead.
Put out your garbage.
We might as well be dead.
Well, that's more like it.
They really told it like it is about air pollution.
And I hope it made an impression on you.
Well, I'm sure it would.
Now, what are you personally going to do about air pollution?
Bird.
Hey, what are you guys still doing here? Didn't you get the carrier pigeon?
Yeah, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a boat to Bermuda. Come on, let's take a trip to St. Paul. I mean, we'll take a kayak to Quincy and Nyack, but let's get away from it all.
I'll settle for the Nern Hotel in beautiful downtown Burbank. Okay, Spendo? Right this way.
Hey, you got something in your eye?
So have I.
Huh.
And I'm not surprised either. You know, I was up early this morning. You know, I'm jogging now. I was jogging down the road, and some clown comes speeding by. His car just barely missed me, and to top it off, as he went by, he dumped his ashtray out, and it blew right in my face.
Was that you?
Whacker, sit down, you diggling.
And now, here's a late word.
Midnight.
Hey, do you think Spyro Agnew is his real name?
Is Spyro Agnew whose real name?
I forgot the question.
Hey, who do I have to be nice to get off this show?
Come here. Speaking of Henny Youngman.
There's only one Henny Youngman.
Of course there's only one Henny Youngman, but which Henny Youngman?
Hey, lady, you dropped your sign.
Had to, dead, you know.
By the way, what do you call your act?
The Aristocrats.
You have to back out to change your mind.
How do you think I rang the doorbell?
It was so hot, the tongue sandwich was going...
And her mother didn't believe it either.
Well, somebody's got to go out for coffee.
Tomorrow, it's your turn in the barrel.
Let her mother worry.
Oh, that Henny young man.
One like this and one like this.
Oh, that Henny young.
Moving right along now, it's time again for the coveted Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
When we single out some deserving citizen or group and give it to them.
I already have the envelope, and tonight's winner is... the Ku Klux Klan.
What are those wizards up to now?
Well, they ordered the Xerox Corporation to remove its copying machine from Klan headquarters in Birmingham, Alabama.
Mercy, mercy, whatever put an idea like that in their hoods?
Well, see, it's like this. Xerox sponsored Of Black America, great TV series devoted to updating Negro history and correcting misconceptions about the black race. And I guess the Klan just wasn't too thrilled about the whole idea.
Gee, I wish we had an inter-office memo on that. I'd like to run off a few copies for the bottom of my bird cage.
Oh?
My bird loves to read, you know.
Oh, I see. Right. So tonight, Ku Klux Klan, in recognition of your continuing efforts to poison the relations between the races, we give it to you.
Dribble. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
Like to go to the saloon with me? Well, would you like to go to the pool hall with me? I wonder if you could direct me to the nearest hospital.
Oh, sweet brothers and sisters, I'd like to speak to you of this mountain, Mount Baldy. Do you realize this mountain is ashamed because it's bald? Oh, brothers and sisters, I say let us get together and have a toupee made up for this sweet, shy old mountain.
Folks, send your hair to the Save Mount Baldy Crusade, care of Mike Dan, CBS, beautiful downtown Siberia.
Bullfrogs by Henry Gibson. I like bullfrogs because they are so agricultural and full of bumps. Well, take, for example, our gardens, which they debug free of charge. In addition, there are the swamps. But most of all, it is the way they donate their little legs for the French people to fry. If it were not for the bullfrog, we would be without warts.
Nuptials. Well, that about wraps it up. Time to say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, jerk.
Don't forget next week. We're going to be on next week. We have a show next week.
Say, I wonder if you'd mind if I said something my aunt once said to me.
As a matter of fact, I would mind. Next week, we do have a
She was
show.
a lady wrestler, you know.
She was a lady wrestler? Who?
My aunt. She was wrestling Loretta Young for the World's Championship, and she got a lobster caught in her hose.
Hold it. Hold it. She got a lobster caught in her hose?
That's funny. That's what Loretta Young said. Hold it.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Say goodnight, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
A lobster caught in her hose?
Raquel Welch, who said, a place for everything and everything in its places.
You know that a single girl can get into a lot of trouble all alone in beautiful downtown Burbank.
Hey, you know, a terrible thing happened the other day. I was playing golf with Jim Henderson.
Yeah.
And I sliced my drive, see?
Yeah.
And went over the fence, through a windshield, and caused a terrible accident.
No kidding. What are you going to do about it?
I think I'm going to try moving my right hand over a little bit.
Whacker, shut up!
Who's there?
Who? Who?
Well, if you're gonna cry about it, I won't play.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Is Tiny Tim a boy or a girl?
so.
Now that's funny.
Help! Help! 13 men are breaking into my apartment.
Oh, Goldie, you and your silly superstitions.
2 heads are better than 1.
Where'd you hear that?
It's an old Navy expression.
Look that up in your funkin' whackers.
That's Funkin' Wagnall.
Shut up, Wagnall!
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep forgetting things.
Well, how long have you had this problem?
What problem?
Oh, that Henny Youngman.
Hello?
What am I doing on a show like this? I must be crazy.
Ricardo will take a vote on it.
Chris,
Yes?
have you ever been picked up by the fuzz?
No, but I'll bet it hurts.
My boyfriend just threatened to jump off the Empire State Building.
Joanne, doesn't he know that's illegal?
Hey, listen, if it feels good, do it. What are you doing Saturday night?
I'm still trying to find out what I did last Saturday night.
Why don't you ask me?
All right, what did I do last Saturday night?
How should I know, Johnny?
Had you worried there, didn't we, folks?
This program was pre-recorded, so the cast would have time to make a getaway.
Very interesting. But they'll never make it across the border. Too stupid.